Hello, hello, hello. We are playing some Vampire Survivors weekend content bonus spectacular extravaganza extra amazing balls. Welcome to Vampire Survivors. We are playing through the DLC. We just unlocked the engineer. At least I think it was. Is he just that color? Yeah. We're gonna play him, check him out, see what he does. Chooses an extra passive weapons at level 2, 12, 22. So that's kind of cool. I probably want to, I think, turn off. I'm gonna keep Curse on, but I'm gonna turn Charm off to make it maybe a little easier. It worked the last time with Imposter Arena, but I think it still got the better of me. So we're gonna keep playing Polus. Try to keep the theming the same. I think beginning is what we want to do, and let's go. Okay. Is that really the weapon? Is the weapons the different tasks? Spin it, sure. Oh, and he gets an ability, or a passive. That's actually great, so I'll pick Empty Tome because I will always pick Empty Tome. So if that's like a guaranteed, that's kind of cool. Let's do Duplicator. I'd like to see if that actually does add a card. Okay, so it looks like Duplicator might not work for this guy. Maybe we'll see if it works for one of the other abilities. That might not be something I want to grab with him. Yeah, I hope everyone's weekend is going well. It's Sunday. Hopefully you've had a good Christmas. We're ready for the New Year's. That's coming just around the corner now. I'm super okay. So they keep trying to give me Taurus box. I want a track orb, I think. I like his music. Not crazy about this ability. I don't know how well. Oh yeah, that. So I figured Candelabra would be really good for him, and it looks like that's the case because you see how big that grew with just one go at getting that ability increased. Again, I don't think Duplicator is doing anything for me. That's a shame. I was hoping like a second card would show up and it would work kind of like the whips where they crisscrossed and worked in junction with one another. So that's kind of what I was hoping for. This is a slow kind of go with this guy. We might have to not gonna pick up any of the mini guys because I now realize they're all on the map and I can just pick them up. Bracer. Let's go ahead and get Taurus box. It really wants me to have Taurus box. I just need to make sure I banish on the last one. I don't know if I'll be able to handle that kind of curse when we're there. But all the other bonuses will be nice from it. I really want Candelabra, I think. I think Candelabra would be really nice. Yeah, I hope you have like a really good New Year. I want a good New Year. We all want a good New Year. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I have only one more. I'm gonna just try to, I think, hold out. So that's a one additional projectile. So I do get additional projectiles? I don't know how this works, because it only looks like it has the one. Maybe it increases the rate at which they spawn or something. But I don't know. Candelabra I do want, because I think that's going to help immensely. Let's do Candelabra. I'd like to pump some levels into the empty tome. Hasn't really given me the empty tome. Probably increasing its base ability. It's gonna go a long way too. Yeah, area is definitely the way to go with this one. No, so that has, oh no, that was just because I increased the weapon. I should have done the empty tome, but that's alright. Not the end of the world. I guess I could try to walk around and pick up the different mini guys. And life scanner too. So life scanner is going to be in here, and that would help out a lot. Still taking a lot of damage here. Maybe instead of curse I should have done the, not curse, but the charm. Kept curse off. Either way, we're just learning. We're just trying out the guys. We're just trying to see what we can do with them, where we can get with them. So we'll see. Of course, there's an emergency as soon as I'm trying to like pick up one of the guys. See if I can't get to this emergency here in time. I want the chest there, which probably would be good to have. Okay, I'm getting some items here. Oh, I should grab another coffee. But yeah. What are your plans for the New Year's, people? My plan is I want to read a bit more. I've been trying to read a lot more nonfiction, and it's just not working. It's hard to read nonfiction on your own terms. Like, I feel like nonfiction works best in a like classroom setting. I can't self-study nonfiction. So I think I want to read more. I think I want to reread Lord of the Rings. We'll see if we get to that. I just would like to read a bit more than I read last year. Alright, I should probably start looking and see where things are located. Yeah, I was like, there was one like literally in that room that I responded to that emergency. I could have picked him up. So let's go back and grab that one. Yeah, that's the size I want. just this massive card swipe. This could be pretty crazy in over levels. On the bottom or the top? Nice, right here. This is pretty silly. But yeah, what are your New Year's resolutions? Like I said, I wanted to try to read Lord of the Rings. Oh, I get another thing. The Palmera is kind of tempting. Maybe wings to just go faster. Not sure Spellbinder helps me here. I would not normally grab wings, but I do want just a little bit more speed, so we're gonna grab that. I probably don't want to come into here. Actually, could end up with quite a bit of items here. I'm just checking the map. Let's go up and grab red. Yeah, let's go up and grab red. I'm so glad they did this. This is a really fun map. This is really fun. I would be interested in seeing what like multiplayer with this would be like. I think multiplayer still just limited to local. I would really like some online. Multiplayer. I think that would be super fun. I think that would be a blast. I try to just get these filled up. I don't know what evolves the card swipe. I'd be interested to find out. Alright, we're making our way to blue here. Definitely, I feel like it's a much slower ability. Alright, that reduces cooldown, so that's going to be great. I wish the weapon was centered over him to give him kind of like an area protection. But it's like centered, like, or it's aligned like to the top of him. So there, if I go down, I'm always going to take a bit of damage. Yeah, I don't think Duplicator works for him. Okay, just yellow and orange. I could have grabbed orange probably back over there. But we'll go ahead and grab yellow while we're in here. And maybe make our way up to that magnet orb, since I know it's just like right in here. And just try to grab some of that delicious XP that I've left around. Looking and seeing what I have here, what I need. Oh, big stretch. Like I said, kind of waking up. I know yesterday's ran a little short. I'm only trying to do like one of these because these can get pretty long if I play more than one. So like that was like, I think the problem with last week's was it was from a stream, and so I was just trying to like divide them up to the stream that made the most sense. But I think that was lost on some people. But if there was a weekend to have slightly longer episodes, it would be during Christmas vacation, because I figured more people had more time to watch them. So yeah, that was from a live stream where, like, I guess the focus is more on entertaining. Like, I don't do a breakdown of the video game. Like, if that's what you're looking for, you're not finding it here. That's not what this channel is. I don't know how someone had that impression. I was a little lost on that. And like, YouTube's wild. Just YouTube comments are wild. Like, if this is not the content for you, then you don't have to watch it. Like, that's the great thing about YouTube, is it's this just endless stream of content. So if you find yourself on someone's channel and it's not the content you want to watch, no one's forcing you to watch it. You don't have to watch it. When I started this, I didn't expect anyone to watch my content. So I'm actually really surprised that here we are coming to the end of the year and I've almost gotten to 100 subscribers. And when I started in March, so I didn't even like start a full year, so a full year will be in March, but it's close enough. When I started in March, I had 10 subscribers from like the previous 2 years where I did nothing with my channel. So yeah, I am always like exploring new ideas for content. I'm open to ideas for content. If you have an idea that you would like to see on stream that you think like, hey, that could be cool, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always looking for ideas. I kind of want to add, let's do pickup orb. I kind of want to add into like Discord, like a channel for content ideas. I was watching something and they had that, and I'm like, that's kind of a good idea just to kind of see what people want to do or would like to see. I'm not going to, wow, 30 rerolls. Listed weapons. I don't know that any of these work with him. Heart of Fire. Yeah, I'm afraid none of these are gonna work. Get that works with the life scanner. Let's do that. Again, try to sandbag the health here as much as possible. That might be the best I can do. Alright, and then we're just gonna be into the tourist box, and that's not so bad. And then we can get into overlevels. Overlevels could have potential to get crazy. Yeah, why do I have so many skips and banishes? Is that just his, like, ability? I just wonder, I'm kind of wondering if Spellbinder would work better for him. Man, I'm almost tempted to take the 100% curse, because I am coming up on it. There it is. You know what? Let's just say YOLO and let's see what happens. This, I know, has potential to be a mess and end my run early, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, random always. So we'll do that, and we're just into it. We're into the overlevels. We are seeing what kind of craziness we can have occur. The little crewmates are cool. It's just I'm sad to see that they're only going to be available on this map versus like the other maps. Like, I'm sure you can get them as a perk bonus, but they only have like 3 levels, so I don't think they're as good to pick up in a normal like Vampire Survivors run. But like here on this map, they totally work and are really awesome. I was kind of hoping they would also have like some of the other maps. Like they just added like a mushroom map or something to Among Us. I feel so bad for Among Us. They're trying to revive that game or increase players into that, but like I haven't played it in so long, and I used to have a ton of fun playing it. For I think a couple of months straight. We straight up played Among Us when it first was popular, and you know it's I don't. The state of Among Us is weird now. It's like just a bunch of people wanting to roleplay, and it's like unless I had a group of people that I could get together for a full playthrough of Among Us, where it's like we got 6 people, I don't think I would play on a public server. And we used to be so good. We used to be so good at playing Among Us that we would just constantly be trying to make the rooms harder on us. Because like we'd just gotten that good at playing Among Us. So now it's not as good. The imposter, when they added that was pretty cool. The shapeshifter, not imposter, but the shapeshifter, that was really neat. It's good to see Among Us is still kind of going strong. You know, I wish Inner Sloth liked the best. I hope they can either. Okay, we did get the evolve. So what was this? I wonder what the item was that evolved us, and why did it take so long? Evolve Lucky Swipe attacks in up to 4 directions. That's not really it. Oh, do I lose the swipe? I feel like the swipe was better at this point. We'll see what the over levels do. Like when it's going, it's strong, but you gotta get it there. Solid boxes there. What could this be? Is this a candy box? I don't know what else there could be. Oh, maybe is the scanner evolved? I don't know what involves the scanner still. Candy box. Okay, that is the scanner evolved, so that's cool. Yeah, we're getting a lot done on this run. Okay, what item would I want? I'm tempted to report hats. Do we do party hats? Let's do hats. Because why not? Hats are fun. Should just be a level for the hat, yeah. I don't know why I was waiting. That's just a fun, silly weapon. It's the report button. No entrance at the top, is there? That should just be another hat. Or hats. Plural. This is going well. And another candy box. I will take that, most definitely. What would I like? Emergency meeting, impost tongue. I felt like the impost tongue like fired really slow. Again, we're just gonna keep theming this, so we'll do emergency meeting. I did like emergency meeting. I don't think emergency meeting's bad. I do like the evolve on this one for the engineer. It's kind of fun and silly. I think hats are fun. Still, I'm kind of trying to get out of here. Oh, got a chest here I missed. Yeah, that's just gonna be items. This is silly. This is a lot of fun. This has been some of the best DLC they've added in a while. And maybe just because it's so out there and like different from everything else they've done, and like they're working with Innersoft to do this. So that's actually pretty cool. It is still just weird and wild, the story behind Among Us, how they made it, and it just kind of languished for a few years, and then like it just takes one streamer to play it, and people being like, "Oh yeah, that's super fun." And I think like a big perk of it is it wasn't super expensive, you know, and so it was easy for people to get, kind of like Vampire Survivors. Like Vampire Survivors was super, or is super affordable. Like it's not super expensive. Like, so yeah, you know, people might decry DLC, but like when the base game is like $5 and it's like always on sale, so you can usually pick it up for like $2 or $3. Like, that's not so bad. It really isn't. And I don't mind buying the DLC because, again, the base game's already so cheap, and I've been buying them. Like, I'm not buying them all at once, but like they've been like spread out, so it's like I don't notice it. And like I like the game so much, like I wanted to support them as a company, so like what I ended up doing was just buying a bunch of like copies for friends on Discord and like giving them away, because I just, you know, they didn't make it super expensive, so it was super easy to do. So it wasn't hard to like buy this game a couple of times and give them away. You know, like you make a good, you do something like really well, people will notice. And like I've loved Vampire Survivors. I've gotten so much play out of it. It right now is the only thing I have on Steam that has 100% of the what do they call them, the 100% of the achievements. Yeah, achievements is the word I'm looking for. And they didn't add the achievements for the new DLC. They said they were going to wait until the new year. So they're like, oh, so we don't mess up anyone's achievements list. I'm like, I don't care. Go ahead and update the achievements. I'll still knock those out. You know? Like, I guess people get salty when they have 100% and they have to go back and like fix it. It's like, well, I think the last achievement I got like is the rarest achievement, in that I wouldn't say it's rare, it's just not a lot of people have obtained it. It was like, I think maybe 0.4 or maybe 4% or 0.4%, I don't remember which, had achieved it, because like most people don't work completely through the game. But when you do, you get that achievement, you know? So it's like, the people that don't have, like, it seems like the number of people that have 100% is pretty low. I really like this game. I love it. It's so much fun. I'm curious of what number of hours. And that's also not, like, since this DLC and Adventures dropped, I know the Nintendo Switch playthrough and detailing the differences of that is going to just kind of be on hold for the time being, because I'm playing this now. You know, I have this to play. Another card. I don't know what's going to work best here. Kind of looking and seeing what I have and what could work. Bloodistroma, I don't think will work with anything other than just its base ability. Gain up to 3 bounces? Yes. Yes, let's add some bounces to party hats, shall we? That can't get silly or ridiculous, right? Hold on a second. I'm trying to bring up the map. Oh. Oh. Sorry. So I'm using DS4 for this PlayStation controller, and if you press the like touchpad, it uses that as a as like a trackpad, and I accidentally like clicked off of the screen, so I couldn't move anything. I had to get clicked back on. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, I really don't need to go for that chest. It was just the purple chest that's on the map changes to a regular chest, I guess, after you pick up the third Arcana, so that's not really a huge deal for me. This ability is really good once it's evolved. His ability evolved is really nice. I hope you have a good New Year's. Let me know what your New Year's plans are, or New Year goals, if there's anything you want to try to accomplish in the New Year's. Like I said, I want to read more. I want to reread the Lord of the Rings. I'm also interested in maybe trying and reading some Philip K. Dick, because I know a lot of like modern science fiction is born out of his writings, and so it might be interesting to give him a read. I also recently was looking online. I've read everything by, or at least I thought I read everything by Neil Gaiman, but apparently he was a co-author on this other series that I have not read that has about 3 books. So I might have to give those a read. I didn't quite read the synopsis. I'd be interested in just kind of going in, reading the first book. Like, I've always really enjoyed everything Neil Gaiman has written, so I would be interested in seeing what these books are like. It's so weird because I looked at the cover of the first one in this series, and it looks like a psychology textbook cover, other than, and I would have thought that if it weren't for the fact that it is a non-fiction book. And then like the other 2 books in the series definitely like have a more fantasy sci-fi like cover, so it's like, okay, that looks more what I would expect. But like the cover of that first book just looks like a psychology textbook, so I don't know what they were thinking with it. So I might read. So those are definitely on my things that I want to read list. I don't know how good this ability is going to be on the monster. Not even doing damage. I must be if it's lost an arm. Oh, again. Oh, there he is. It is. It's kind of horrible. That knockback though. Oh, I'm really thirsty. I need to have another coffee, but like maybe I have a bit of a sore throat. I feel like the sore throat's coming on. And that would be no good. That's just gonna be the chest down there. But there's really no need to go for that. We are almost at 30 minutes here, so that's kind of cool. I didn't expect it to do as well as I've done. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I hope, you know, if your resolution is to read some books, let me know what books you want to read this year. I'm always open to new authors, new books. I also kind of realize I don't read enough queer literature or queer focused literature, and like I know I've been recommended before. I think it's Songs of Achilles. I don't know much about that, but I should definitely read it. I kind of stopped reading Heartstopper, but I was like following the webcomic. I don't know if they're still uploading or if it's just moved to physical media. I'd like to get back and get caught up on Heartstopper. Not caught up on... I did get caught up on questionable content earlier this year, but since coming to Hungary, like, the website's like geo-blocked, which that's weird, so I can't even like read questionable content, so I'm just not going to bother right now until like I'm back in the USA or North America. I just found it a little weird that they would geo-lock or geo-block it. And a lot of times that has to do with they don't want to, when they're scraping your information and trying to harvest your information for money, they geo-lock it because the EU has some pretty tight rules when it comes to that sort of thing, and it's just easier to not let Europeans access that content than to, like, I don't know, not have tracking cookies. Like, man, capitalism in America is a fucking cancer. Like, it just ruins everything it touches. And that's just like the straight up truth. It's just a cancer that wrecks everything it touches. So that's fucked up. You know, which I don't know if it's something Jeff himself did, because he seems like a cool guy himself. This might be someone on the administration side of the website who, I don't know, wanted to phone in like doing 2 hours worth of work or something. And so instead of just allowing me to deny the permissions for cookies, they're like, yeah, you don't get this content. I haven't been to it lately, so I don't know if it's still geo-blocked, but it's kind of not worth it, you know? Like, I'm not jonesing for questionable content that badly. Like, and as far as I've noticed, like, it's been a long time. Like, that web comic, I don't know. It's like maybe it just doesn't hold my attention like it did. Or oh, I have a little freezy, so because one of my crewmates freezes enemies, like, I know I can't kill this death, but I can keep freezing him. Where did he go? There he is. Like, I know I didn't kill him. Can't really outright kill death here. I might just have to end it at this point. Because I have potential to just stay alive. I just need to make sure my little imposter dude keeps freezing them. Yeah, so that imposter might be really, or that little crewmate might be really good to have in the mix, because he seems to do a good job freezing, because I think he targets enemies and doesn't just do like a direction. So like if you're trying to do the over 30-minute runs, he could come in really handy. Alright. I think it's clear, like, I'm invincible at this point. So we are just probably going to end it. So I would be curious to see how long I can keep this going, but not right now. We're already at 42 minutes, which is pretty long. So, alright, unlock Lucky Swipe and unlock Scientist. Thank you very much for joining me on this Vampire Survivors Among Us adventure. If you like what you saw here, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps out the channel. Have a good night. Have a good evening. I hope to see you tomorrow. I hope you have a good New Year. Hopefully you had a good Christmas holiday and all that. But thank you so much for joining me, and have a good day. Bye, everyone.